What's up, y'all? This is Chitty Bang, and I'm on the Renegade Millionaire Show, the podcast that profiles entrepreneurs, founders, and CEOs. Join us as we go one-on-one inside the hearts and minds of some of our generation's best and brightest. And now, introducing your host, my friend, Sun Group Wealth Partners Managing Director, CNBC and Forbes.com contributor, Winnie Sun.
Hi, everybody, and thank you for joining us again on the Renegade Millionaire Show. Really excited to speak with you today. It's Winnie Sun, your host, and we're taping here in beautiful Tune-In Studios in Venice Beach, California. As you know, I'm a financial advisor and managing director at Sun Group Wealth Partners. And I want to just invite you to take a moment to follow me on Twitter. I'm really active at Sun Group WP. And with that, I'm really pleased to present my next guest. Alison Sweeney needs almost no introduction. Welcome, Alison. Thanks for coming on.
Oh, well, thanks for having me on the show.
So, Ali, you are no stranger to radio, TV, and movie. And so tell me, where are you right now and what are you doing?
Well, actually, right now I'm at home doing a bunch of interviews for my movie coming out on Saturday night.
I know, we're so excited. Can you tell us about that?
The movie is called Love on the Air. It's coming out on the Hallmark Channel at 9 o'clock Saturday night after the season finale of Cedar Cove. So it'll be a big night of TV, and I'm really thrilled with the movie. I am an executive producer on Love on the Air, and I helped develop it and bring it to the Hallmark Channel, and so it's sort of my baby. I've been working on it for, 3 years now, and it just was so thrilling to actually get it up and running and get it out there and shoot the movie earlier this year in Vancouver, and now it's going to be on TV. I'm thrilled.
Oh my goodness, it's amazing. So can you kind of tease us a little bit and tell us a little bit about the storyline?
Well, you'll appreciate that the main character, my character Sonia, is a radio talk show host. And she has her own radio show talking about relationship advice and sort of empowering women and sort of walking women through all the pitfalls of choosing the wrong man or letting a man dictate to you. And she kind of ends up isolating herself a bit. And, she keeps wanting to be an island, she says. And it's not good for her relationship, and she ends up sort of maybe getting a little too carried away with the idea and needing to loosen up a little and find a compromise and falling in love in the process. So
amazing.
It's a wonderful romantic comedy, and I think the guy's side is really well represented as well. My husband really liked this movie, so I think it's a good date night movie.
Aw. So it must have, you must have felt very connected to the character then.
I did. I really connected to the character in that she's a strong woman with strong opinions and kind of independent and take charge. But I think there is a need for balance that I've discovered maybe more than she needed a little more help figuring it out.
I know. Speaking of balance, you have just had one incredible journey. If you were to think about a woman who you would just be impressed by for the right reasons. And yesterday, as you know, was American Businesswoman Day. You are really that person. You have just had one incredible career. You have worked your tail off since you were walking.
Yeah, I've been working pretty much my entire life, but all in towards things I love. I love acting. I love storytelling, and so finding ways to sort of get that opportunity has been always an ambition and a passion of mine. So
you've helped
whether
so
it's
many
writing the
people.
novels or directing a general hospital, I just have found avenues to really express my passions.
Yeah, you have done so much.
Thanks.
Since you did 21 years on Days of Our Lives, right? We've seen you on The Biggest Loser, and now you have not only this movie coming out on Friday, but you also have a book coming out April 2016, and another film coming out in November. You've got your hands full.
Yeah, it's been busy, but it's funny because part of the changes I've made really lend me to, it sounds maybe counterintuitive, but I've been able to be home more and be more involved with my kids' daily lives and just really hands-on in the family and with my husband. So I've really kind of found this great balance. These movies are so fun and such a passion of mine. And, of course, I can't help but comment that being a producer and developing my own projects is also really satisfying after all these years of working for other people.
Right.
It's
You're
really
the boss
sort of
now.
Nice to finally get to be in charge or one of the voices in the room. And my friends who know me definitely get a little giggle out of that because they know how opinionated I am, I guess. But yeah, so I have this movie coming out Saturday night, which I'm super proud of, Love on the Air. And then in November, another movie for Hallmark. It's going to be on the Hallmark Movies and Mystery Channel, and it's a franchise I've done for them with the main character who is a baker, but she solves these murders in her hometown. And it's based on a wonderful series of books that are all the Hannah Swenson novels, and she's a baker, so all the book titles are the Peach Cobbler Mystery or the Chocolate Chip Cookie Mystery, and it's fun. So fun. It's a lighthearted, fun, sort of the old school murder mysteries, the things I remember watching with my mom when I was a kid.
Right.
Sort of Murder, She Wrote meets Nancy Drew.
Oh wow, that should be so much fun. But yeah, you've got
it's there's not a lot of gruesomeness. There's no real like special effects or creepy graphics that you want to cover your eyes. I can watch these movies with my kids, so that's really something that I am thrilled with, actually. And then my novel comes out. In fact, just turned it into the publisher at the beginning of this week, which is a nerve-wracking experience for people who write. And so it'll be published in April of next year.
Wow, and that's Opportunity Knocks, right?
That's Opportunity Knocks, correct.
Yeah, what a great title.
And then I go into production for another movie for the beginning of first quarter of next year. So, yeah, keep them busy.
Wow, and I can see, obviously Hallmark loves you because you have 2 different films on 2 different stations of theirs. So I feel like I've really tapped into a wonderful relationship with the people at Hallmark. They're a lovely company to work for, first of all, but they're also, their audience is similar to mine in that my fans are really people looking for a good love story, looking for something that they can curl up with and feel good about watching, And right.
I think that there's a lot of TV that's offering, and believe me, I watch it too, more dark kind of scary or troubling things and the darker side of TV. And there's certainly fantastic, amazing shows out there. But to me, I feel what's missing is TV that's more lighthearted, that's sort of a little uplifting even.
Yes.
And, I haven't seen a good romantic comedy in a long time, even in the movie theaters, really. So I'm really thrilled to offer people the opportunity to kind of snuggle up, make some popcorn, and watch a good movie.
Yeah, and as a fellow mommy, I'm so grateful for this because it's something you can turn on and not worry about your kids walking in.
Yes,
and seeing
exactly.
something inappropriate.
I mean, believe me, my husband and I are like constantly looking at the door to see if the kids are going to come in and see, zombies or something on their screen that's going to scar them for life,
Right.
So it's really nice just to be able to have it on and watch it as the murder mysteries are for sure something I could watch with my kids, and they're trying to figure out like who did it, Mom, and I keep saying I'm not going to tell you. You have to watch. You have to figure out. Tell me who you think it is, and they're guessing wild guesses. It's so great. It's really it's just a fun thing to watch, and
yeah.
it's fun to film, and the people I work with on the film are fantastic, the director and the other cast and the crew, and so we just have a great time doing it.
Yeah, it sounds like you're so excited. Like you said, this is your baby coming out on Saturday. I'm excited to see it now because you're so excited. Tell me about this. So how long did it take you to work on Love on the Air?
Well, so the woman who wrote the screenplay is a really talented writer named Sharon Sobio, and she brought the script to me. I mean, honestly, it's been probably 3 years now, maybe even 4, since the first time I read it. And I just responded to the script right away and wanted to be a part of it. So she and I teamed up and pitched it and sold it to the Hallmark Channel and had a whole deal in place to produce it. And then, you have to develop the script and put together, a director and get the crew. It's a whole long process, way more complicated than I sort of ever imagined. And there was a big learning curve for me getting familiar with the whole thing. And we began production in March of 2015.
Mm-hmm.
We started shooting it in April, and we spent about 15 days shooting the movie itself.
Okay.
But with pre-production and post-production, I mean, the whole thing takes several months to get on polished.
Yeah.
And
it's
now
literally
here we
like
are.
having a baby.
Oh
Yeah.
my gosh, every decision, everything you look at. I mean, and it's good because it's just my birthday. I'm a Virgo, and I am a detail-oriented person. Thank you. I am a detail-oriented person, and I am, no stone goes unturned for me. I am looking at and analyzing every line of dialogue, every wardrobe, everything, matters to me, and so it's really been a labor of love for those of us a part of this movie. So I'm super thrilled
Yay.
with getting it out there for everyone to see.
Yeah, I'm super excited. I'm sure everybody listening is as well. This is a big, big deal. I'm so proud of you for doing so much.
Thank you, Winnie. Thank you.
That's awesome. No, you really are. I mean, when I think of your entire life, I had the joy of reading your bio, and I tell you, I'm sure people tell you this all the time. You are one of the most loved people on TV. You're one of the most
gosh. Well,
real
that's such a nice
people.
thing to hear. Thank you.
Yeah, no, and we need to support you, and I mean everybody does, anyways, and that's why you've had such a successful run. But to be able to juggle 2 kids and dogs and hubby, and to do multiple film projects and book you are really Superwoman.
Well, thank you. I'll keep my cape tucked away in the closet for now. I mean, it's just humbling to hear that, and it means so much to me. But I really do. I was talking to another mom. My daughter had a play date yesterday that we hosted at my house, and I was saying to her, like, sometimes it's the little things, it just made me so happy to be able to help out and have a play date at my house with Megan and one of her little friends, and have a little snack for them in the car on the way back. I just felt like such a mom, with nothing else going on for a couple hours, and sometimes it's just those little simple tasks that make you feel the most accomplished,
Yeah, I feel most accomplished not when I appear on CNBC and on Fox Business, but when I drop off my first grader to school. That completes
when I get my
day.
kid to school on time, I know.
Yeah. Oh gosh.
It's like,
yeah. Here's the sunblock. Let's go.
it.
But yeah, just to get him through that door, and he turns and he's happy, and I'm like, okay, life is good.
I love it. I know. I
love
feel the
it.
same way.
And I love this. I mean, if we could talk about it a little bit more, because so many things I want to share with you and learn from you, so tell us about this. Like, you're really big on clean eating, and I love this. So the kids don't eat fast food.
Yeah, we don't really eat a lot of we don't eat out a lot, actually, in my family. We cook at home most meals.
Yeah.
And luckily, my husband and I both sort of grew up with families that cooked a lot, and we both are pretty capable in the kitchen, and we just enjoy it. And then, of course, we're really concerned about our family's health and our own health and the health of our children, and raising them with healthy eating habits. So, I mean, the only thing we really eat out for is sushi, which, of course, my kids love.
Really?
And,
that's good.
Yeah, no, they are on board, and it's just so great. It's so good for you, and just in general, expanding your horizons and being flexible with eating new things is healthy. And but for me, it's just about, I want my kids to be comfortable in the kitchen, so they help us make dinner at night. And one time, my son, kind of gave me a hard time about my dinner one night. And I mean, look, like, they can't all be winners, like, sometimes, look, it's healthy. You're gonna just have to choke it down.
We can't all be top chefs.
I got like a little defensive about it, and I was like, "You think you're so tough? You make dinner tomorrow night." And so we started like weaving in, kids' night where they make us dinner, and
I
it's
love
super
that.
fun. And of course, all monitored and safe. But it's important. And we live in Southern California, so obviously weather isn't always an issue, and we're able to grill a lot outside, which is a really healthy way of eating and
My
making
husband
food.
does that
So
too.
we've already got our 10-year-old son out on the grill, learning how to cook steaks and chicken and the veggies on the kebab and the whole thing. And it's so great, to give him that confidence and help them both learn, just that's the way we do things, rather than learning that the microwave is the way to do things. You know what I mean?
Exactly. I pretty much boycotted the microwave because I don't like my kids using microwave at all, or my whole family. Love it. I love this.
Yeah, so it's just a lifestyle, and the same thing with sort of being active. You just make it a habit, and you help your kids sort of get used to it, and they do it too, and then it's just a way of life for everyone. And I think that we get a lot of value when we see that our kids. My daughter, her obsession right now is bananas. And I love nothing more than, the fact that she asks for I run out of bananas every week. I buy
too.
6. And she just chows through them. And I mean, when they're jumping up and down to have some blueberries or they're so excited for, that I'm making salmon for dinner, that just makes you feel good,
It
you
does.
just kind of have that secret high five in your head of way to go, Mom.
You've done well. Yeah, I completely agree with you. My kids won't eat guacamole because they're used to avocado looking like an avocado. And that's a proud
funny.
moment for me. It's true.
That's funny. Yeah, avocado and or guacamole is pretty much served once a day in my house.
Right?
I'm a huge fan.
So yum. Yeah, that's amazing. And you do so much for the community too. So can you talk about what's on your plate right now? I mean, you've got so much going on. What charities are you
I
involved
work
in?
a lot with different organizations. I'm very active in Stand Up to Cancer and Feeding America. But right now, my big drive is for an organization called City of Hope, which I'm sure you know about. It's an amazing hospital that does tons of cancer research and also other, major life-threatening diseases. And their research and their education is such a crucial part of bringing awareness to the community of I'm their fitness ambassador and trying to spread the knowledge that taking care of your health isn't just about the number on the scale. You're really doing what you need to do to prevent, to minimize the risk of cancer and other life-threatening diseases. And so I'm hosting a series of walks for them to raise awareness and money, of course, for City of Hope and their cancer research. And so that's a really important cause that's important to me. And in fact, my partners, Arm & Hammer, Truly Radiant, are donating to the cause. So we're putting together a packet so when people, they want to empower women. So when you have a Truly Radiant moment and you want to post it, if you use the hashtag Truly Radiant Finish, Arm & Hammer Truly Radiant will donate $1 to City of Hope.
Oh, wow.
So
Truly
we're trying to encourage people to get out there and make a difference and be inspired and feel confident and radiant from within. And if you share your story, we'll donate to City of Hope. So,
wow, that's huge. So Truly Radiant Fitness, hashtag Truly Radiant Fitness.
Hashtag Truly Radiant Finish, yeah.
Wow, $1 will go to the City of Hope. That's huge. Well, we should all do that. That seems easy enough.
Yeah, and I am doing a walk with City of Hope and Arm & Hammer Truly Radiant on November 8th.
Weather will be
in
perfect.
LA and around the hospital, and just trying to really get people activated to doing something. And of course, I'm going to bring my kids, and we're going to have just a family adventure.
Wow, that's awesome. Well, we should definitely participate and help you with that. So it's Truly Radiant Fitness, right?
Finish.
Oh, Finish.
Truly Radiant Finish, like the crossing the finish line.
Got it. Truly Radiant Finish. I love
And Carrie
that.
Simons, my publicist, can give you all of the details.
Well, we'll definitely reach out to her. Yeah, that's amazing. Well, amazing. Is there anything else you want to share with us?
My gosh, I feel like we've talked a lot about all the big things that I have going on. That's it for me.
Amazing. Well, how do we keep in touch with you and continue to learn your story? What's the best way?
So I am very active on social media. You can find me anytime on at @Ali_Sweeney at Twitter, and on my Facebook page. I am always, posting cat videos and whatnot.
You're that crazy cat lady.
Yeah, exactly. And in fact, my promo for my movie on Saturday night is up on my Facebook page right now, so you can see the trailer for it. I'm around, so you can find me anywhere.
Okay, great. So we reach out to you, Twitter and Facebook. You'll respond to us then, yes?
For sure.
Yeah, awesome.
I love talking to people.
Love it. Well, thank you so much, Ali, for being on the show. It's been a true pleasure. Then this is Winnie Sun again. I really appreciate all of you listening into the Renegade Millionaire Show. You can follow me. I'm very active on Twitter as well, and that's Sun Group WP. And the website is winniesun.com. And hopefully you can also follow my Forbes pieces there. I have a really special one coming up soon, so we'll make sure to share that with you. But thanks again, and we'll talk to you next time.